Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Rams team as they enter play. They can't be any better as we hit the halfway mark. A perfect 7-0 on the year.
And when we looked at this team in August and we looked at the schedule, we thought they had the potential to get off to a hot start. I don't think either of us expected 7-0.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Londoners, things haven't gone exactly according to plan to this point. But, boy, you and I down there with them before the game, they were fired up.
And they understand how important this game is. Win this one, they can start to think about a turnaround. So
out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2018 draft, the Oklahoma Sooner, Baker Mayfield.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
And right away, he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Return, touchdown, L.A. They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and, boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return. For a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
How much more I can add to that? I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the 30-yard line.
On second down, it's Pollard. He takes us from the 30 to the 34.
Tony Pollard, the ball.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism. They created some nice space for him.
Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. So just 4 yards. On the pickup, but that's good. Enough to extend the drive.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Mayfield. Well, he'll find Hall. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
A gain of 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Complete.
11 more on that one and another 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Pollard. And he dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And it's caught. Touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Josh Lambo now for the point after. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation in a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
At the 27-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. This is the tight end, Njoku. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Complete.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, LA. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead.
Mason Crosby for the extra point.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own.
London about set to take over on offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Complete.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
44-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
A loss of 3 yards.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
On 3rd down, Mayfield under pressure again, and down he goes once again. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. That's really been a blistering start to the season for him so far. He's on pace to blow past 1,000 yards. The good receivers, it's interesting, though. You put extra coverage on them, they probably view that as a challenge. All right, I'm going to go after this. You put one guy on them, then they feel disrespected, and they want it to. So how do you cover it?
You're exactly right. That's an insult, right? Especially the year that he's having. But I just have to go ahead and I'm not going to insult him. I'm going to respect him. I'm sending as many people as possible. But one of the reasons he's having this type of a start is despite that type of coverage, he finds a way to what we call uncover late. Ball's thrown, even though there's coverage there, he's the one who can go up and come down with it, finds a way to get to the football.
And the offensive line has given them time in the pocket to have that uncovering late. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Open man is Duvernay. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
36-yard line.
They run with Taylor. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a second and 7.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Throwing no, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and now it's third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That's incomplete, but there goes a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. If you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the box.
You have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Returnable here for Callaway. Just a minute 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. London about set to take over on offense. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at their 38. To throw, Mayfield. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a second and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up third and 2. Run for Pollard. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The defense stiffens to force fourth down following that first down gain of 8.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in this spot with their #1 conference.
And they'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And going deep for Hill. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down.
It's now second and 10.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
He was tackled at the
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game. Then reading.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, LA. Henry runs. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Crosby with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25.
London about set to take over on offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Loss of 5 yards.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Watch out for Hill on the return. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Tua Tagovailoa in the offense heading back out. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Oh, and now some space to operate. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now a carry for the big fella. This is Jameis Olawale.
The ball carried by
the tackle made by K.J. Wright.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Scrimmage and taken down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there, because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Incomplete.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. J.J. Watt. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. It's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Henry Ruggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Rams add on to their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
And 10 at their own.
As the offense comes out, we put our Madden spotlight on Baker Mayfield. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes what happens when these things are going on is that the field general will step up and say, hey, that's on me, guys. I didn't get rid of it fast enough. Anything to try and relax them a little bit and take some pressure off, because they do know that they are trying.
Yeah, well, we've seen the 4 sacks so far in this contest. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And they'll get it down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Josh Lambo on for the field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
And Lambo will put this one through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something that feels somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
2 and now on first down. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
First and 10.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver, but he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front, so if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
First and 10.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on first and 10. Now Allen. Grant Haley in on the stop.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
2-yard line.
They'll run with Allen. First down and more for Allen. And finally down at the 9-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 in the first.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Tyreek Hill. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And he's got it up and through. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Second touchdown on the season. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
L.A. readies for its next possession. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
He is going to find Hill here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now a carry for Allen. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain. They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. Let's see why that trend would change now. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
The tackle made at the
play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
They stay on the ground with Allen. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams add on to their lead.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25.
London about set to take over on offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Good job. How that boy stepping up by a walk out here, man.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. that's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Brings up 2nd down.
Here's Mayfield. This to Jarwin. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 33-yard line.
Mayfield looks to throw. Open man is Arcega Whiteside. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, and a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Ball carrier. He's brought down by Deion Jones.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Mayfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Mayfield's pass.
This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. Buying time to his left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Gets this one to him. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Allen. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Tackle. It's a pickup of 6.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
34-yard line.
They keep it on the ground. Allen again. Oh, what a juke into space. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6.
For the extra point.
And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. And the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. London about set to take over on offense. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
27 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 27.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. See this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will cut this lead down to 25. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over 1st down.
The Rams offense now. They get set and head back onto the field. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Pick up a 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. Allen. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. Allen, he lost the football. And it's going to be scooped up by the defense. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
36-yard line.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
A big play that time on the catch and run. 34 yards. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. It's complete. He's got Love. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. That is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Pass. Offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And it's caught. Touchdown. Blake Jarwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the fumble recovery.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
Monarchs 31.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th.
Number 40,
a gain of 3, 2nd down.
Was taken down by K.J. Wright. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and...
They'll keep it on the ground. Allen. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Today's
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Los Angeles, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.